Hi guys, how's it going? Today I'm just reading a bunch of the assumptions you guys said about me. I asked you guys on my Instagram to send me assumptions that you think about me. So yeah, I'm just gonna read those today. It's really rainy today, which is like super rare in California. And I was kind of in the mood to film a YouTube video. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded, but hopefully I can start filming more again soon. I got a lot of assumptions saying that I'm quiet or that I'm shy. And I would say that you're right, but I'm not shy, I'm just quiet, especially when I meet newer people or just like in general. I feel like I'm pretty quiet and relatively soft-spoken, but I'm not shy. I'm definitely an extrovert, but not the hyper type of extrovert. I love talking to new people, I love meeting new people. Definitely not shy, but I am really calm and I do stay quiet a lot of the time and try to mind my own business. Yeah, I think that's a relatively correct assumption just because of the way I talk. I definitely don't have a loud voice. That's something I need to work on because every job I've had, every person I've worked with has been like, oh my god, you speak so quiet. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I need to get better at it. Moving on to the next question, you smoke weed. I actually don't. I've gotten this quite often. People saying that they think I'm a stoner. I actually don't smoke at all, like anything. I've just never been into that. If you want to do that, you do you, but that's just not personally my thing, so I don't. This one I knew I was gonna get. I got this quite a lot. Just you're rich, you grew up rich, you are wealthy, and to that I'm gonna say no. I know a lot of people on YouTube aren't usually open about their finances, or they don't like to talk about if they have a lot of money, but so I'm gonna be completely open and honest with you guys about my personal financial situation. I grew up actually really poor. I had to work multiple jobs throughout all my high schools to pay for rent. It's just me and my mom, and we lived in a one-bedroom apartment all throughout my childhood pretty much. I'm actually still in that same apartment right now. The reason I have money now is because I was really lucky that before my dad passed away, he left me a college fund. Super lucky about that. So I have that money specifically just for college, and I have been trying to make my own money to move out because I don't want to use the college fund for anything else. So that money is specifically just for college, and I've been using it for that. And if emergencies ever were to happen, like if I had a medical emergency, or if something really bad happened to our house, or if something really bad happened to my car, then I would use it for that. But other than that, I keep strictly away from that money. So that money is very much just the amount I would need for college, so I leave that be. And if I do happen to have extra from that account after college, great. But as of now, I'm just using the money that I made from social media or working, because I do work. Right now I'm not working because I had to focus on school. I am going to start working again at some point. I do have a really bad spending habit. When I do get money, I feel like the second I get it, I end up spending it. So I definitely need to get better at budgeting. In general, right now, I've never been in a situation in my entire life where I actually have a backup plan if something were to go wrong. So it's super comforting for me, being my whole life that it was literally paycheck to paycheck. I didn't know when I was going to eat my next meal. Almost ended up in a homeless shelter at one point. I definitely was always very jealous of people who had money, who were able to be comfortable about it, because from a very young age, I always had to think about money. And I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate because poverty is such a bad issue. I know it's really common for a lot of people in California to struggle with that too, just because of how high the housing market is and how expensive everything is. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate, and it's a really tough situation to get out of. And now I can go throughout college and just pay for that. I mean, I still am really worried about money because it is ingrained within me, but I definitely didn't grow up rich, and as of now, I would just say that I am able to pay for my college and eat every day and live in an apartment, which I help my mom pay for, we pay half and half. I do want to get to the point where I'm able to be financially independent and not have to rely on anything such as that account or such as another person. I want to be able to make my own money so I can move out too, because I really want to move out, but I can't right now because I don't have that sort of income that makes me comfortable enough with being able to move out on my own and being responsible with bills, groceries, blah blah whatever. I obviously pay half of that now, but it's way less than it would be if I were to live on my own. So that was kind of a rant, but so I hope that was informational for you guys. Alright, next question. You're graduating college early, you don't go to school. I'm not graduating early, and I was always attending college. I go to a school in LA, a fashion school for graphic design, and I'm planning on doing 4 years, so that's my current schedule right now. I'm on my 2-year right now. Didn't start working until after high school. That is false. I started working when I was 14 years old at a skate shop in Irvine. where did I work? I worked at a skate shop, I worked at Brandy Melville, I worked at Hurley, I worked at a small boutique in my town. So I've had 4 jobs. Only been in one serious relationship. That's true. I only have been in one serious relationship, which was my last relationship, which was like a little over 2 years, I would say. And it was great. It was a really good experience, and I wouldn't like change it for the world. I learned so much from it, and I think having a serious relationship is really life-changing and definitely gives you different perspectives on things. I'm happy that I had it. Like I don't regret it at all. You smell really good. I hope I do. I don't know. I get people telling me I smell good the day after I wash my hair because I have so much hair. I feel like my hair just holds that smell really well. So I hope I smell good. At least if any of you guys ever meet me, let me know if I smell good. You don't like LA. This is actually a misconception. I don't live in LA. I live in Orange County, but my school is in LA. And I will agree with that I don't like LA very much. I'm just not like a super like condensed city person. I would definitely not generalize and say all LA people are fake because that's completely false. Definitely like the influencer market in LA is fake, but not like the LA natives and people that grew up there. I've met people from LA who are really cool, and I've met people from LA who aren't cool. It's just like that wherever you go. Other than that, LA's not my favorite. Next one is you know how to handle your mental health. Probably not. I think I have like a medium hold on my mental health. I like am definitely self-aware about issues I struggle with, and I always like try my best to handle it and get over it, but I still have like some underlying issues that need dealing with. But I would say one of my best qualities is being able to handle criticism, and I feel like that's definitely helped me so much in helping myself with my mentality and just anything that's going on in my head. Like I have really, really good friends I can talk to too about it, and that's helped a lot. One of my main struggles I feel like is I have a really hard time being alone, and I definitely need to get better with that because it's so important to be your own friend and like be happy being alone, and that's one of my biggest struggles. I feel like I'm okay with my mental health. I have issues, as does everyone. But I'm like in the middle of being able to handle it and being able to take control of it. You weren't confident when you were younger. You were introverted and shy. That is 100% true. I was so shy when I was younger and so unconfident starting like middle school because I came from a private school and everyone knew everyone. It was like a very tight community. We were all like pretty close. I definitely got bullied when I was there, but it was like okay because it was a really tight-knit community. I don't know, it was just different. And then I went to middle school and it was so different than anything I had ever experienced, and I got bullied really bad, and it just made my confidence completely plummet, and I was like, damn, this is not what I expected. And then my first boyfriend, which I started dating freshman year, was a major fucking bully to me, like just such a bully, and the stuff he said to me like lasted. It took a hit to my confidence like to this day. I feel like when you're in middle school or just when you're in that transitioning era of young to like teenager, everything anyone says to you just hits like super hard and like lasts. So not until more recently I didn't get pretty confident. Like I still have my off days, but in general, like, my confidence is okay. You broke up with your boyfriend. I was gonna probably have to talk about it sooner or later, but me and my last boyfriend did split up. It was a mutual decision, and we're on really good terms. He is a really nice person. We're just going different ways in life, and yeah, it is what it is. Things happen, but don't send him any hate, please, because he definitely doesn't deserve it. Only child. Yes, I am an only child. That's funny that you say that, because a lot of people always say they can tell I'm an only child, and I feel like people who grew up with siblings just are different than people who grew up as only children. I have a really, really small family. It was literally just me and my mom growing up, so I definitely have that intense only child mentality and vibe. Girls always talk shit about you. Girls and boys, I will say, not just girls. Yeah, that's definitely true. My best friend, shout out to you, Tabby, always tells me that they're just jealous, and I would have to agree. Most people who talk shit about others for whatever reason it may be, especially if it's about like appearance or like something they can't control, they're just insecure and they're dealing with something within themselves that they can't face or that they can't fix, so they let it out on talking shit on other people. So when someone does talk shit on me, I definitely just try to think about that. It doesn't bother me anymore because I truly know that they're sad and insecure and they're dealing with their own things, and this is just an outlet for them. You travel frequently. I don't. Actually, my trip to Hawaii last year was the first time I had been on a plane in like 11 years, which was crazy. It was genuinely, I can say, one of the best experiences of my life, going to Hawaii with my best friend. It was so phenomenal, and I wish I could travel more, and that's what I'm trying to save up for too, and working towards with my career and everything. I want to be able to travel because traveling is really epic. You are intimidating. This is one of my friends who said this actually. She said that you were intimidating. Turns out you're the nicest and soft-spoken. Love you so much. Yeah, a lot of people have said this to me, that they think I'm intimidating, which I don't get at all. Probably because I don't smile a lot in my pictures, but that's just because I have kind of funky teeth. I'm not intimidating at all. Trust me. I'm not. I feel like I'm the least intimidating person ever. You like reading and you want to live the New York lifestyle. I do really like reading. I'm actually reading Harry Potter right now. And the New York lifestyle, definitely I do want to live that lifestyle. But as we all know, social media isn't what it appears to be. And a lot of the New York lifestyle I see is from like TikTok or YouTube. And that's definitely not all of it. Plus New York is ridiculously expensive. I do want to live that like businesswoman, fashion, cool restaurant lifestyle that New York gives off, because that is the end goal. That looks so fun and so like rewarding, and I hope to get there at some point, but we'll see what happens because I have no idea what I'm doing right now, but we'll keep going. We'll see. Lastly, we'll end on you care a lot about self-care. This is so true. Like I talked about earlier, since I grew up really, really poor, I never got a chance to have really, really nice like self-care items like hair products or perfume or skincare or whatever it may be. Like I always had really greasy, matted hair. It was gross. And I was really uninformed on like hygiene and self-care just because I was never like taught those things very much. And then I found YouTube and I started watching YouTube videos like self-care videos, Vogue, Get Ready With Me's, and I got super into it and I started learning a lot about skincare, and I ended up really, really liking it, and it was like a super big passion of mine. So I would work, I would save up my paychecks, and I would buy like a skincare product that was probably so bad for my skin, but I didn't know that at the time. And I would like be so happy and I would use it and it would be really fun. And now I get PR that's skincare, which is crazy. I'm at this point now, but I really love self-care and it has a really, really soft spot in my heart. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. This was like actually really fun to make. I felt like I was genuinely talking to someone while I was making this. I don't know, I'm in a really good mood and I feel really good about life in general. That's why I feel like I've been wanting to make YouTube videos again, because like a few months ago I would sit down and make a YouTube video and I would watch myself and I was like, I just look so fucking sad. Like, I cannot post this, and now I'm doing good. Thank you guys for watching again. Remember to like, subscribe, comment anything, any questions you have down below. Follow my Instagram if you want to be featured in videos like this. I hope you guys enjoyed. Anyways, bye.